Welcome to another episode of What Would the Gamer and You Do? This is episode 2. If you want to go see episode 1, it was a Pokemon question, so go ahead and go to the channel and check it out. But without further delay, let's go ahead and get into episode 2 of What Would the Gamer and You Do? For this week's question, if the game developers and creators of Rainbow Six Siege reached out to you and asked you to create an attacker character and only an attacker character for an upcoming season, what character would you come up with? Some things to consider would be its name and its logo design, the type of character, like is it a breacher like Thermite, Intel like Dokkaebi Lion, etc., its special ability, and its armor and speed stats. To give you guys an example of what I would come up with would be my character that I named Crawl. That would be his logo top when you select his character, and I kind of designed that myself. I thought it was pretty cool. And like I said, his name is Crawl. He's an entry denial counter like Twitch or Bravo or Thatcher. His special ability is his shock crawler drone, which I'll get into in a small minute. And he is a 2-speed and 2-armor character. Now the shock crawler drone is, I think, by far my favorite thing that I've come up with in a good minute. And what it is a, as you can see from the logo, it would be a spider type drone. So as you can see here, the shock crawler, that picture on the top left is actually a charm that's already in the game. So it'd be cool if they kind of created something like that. Name it the shock crawler, and as I said before, it's a mechanical spider drone that can crawl on all surfaces. So unlike the Twitch drone or the Bravo drones that can only roll and jump on things, this thing can traverse walls, climb on roofs, and plant itself in certain areas. With that being said, it's got a camera like every other drone, and you can go ahead and use the drone to crawl in an advantageous spot in a room, whether it's on a wall or a roof, and just gain visuals for your team. Or you can use the EMP blast that it has, which is its special ability, which we'll get into in a minute. And keep in mind, you only have one drone. So a little how it would work is it can, as you can see here, there's a wall that's barricaded with the Rooney traps and bandit traps. You can get the drone and send it through the drone hole, which you can then climb up the wall and the roof to gain an advantageous spot. You could use that just for visuals if you want, or you could use the special ability. Much like the Thatcher EMP grenade and the explosive lance combined together to a much smaller scale, what will happen is you can detonate the drone so it can drop or detonate on spot, and it will create this EMP web which will disable anything temporarily that's electronic, and anything in the small little blast radius, which is that red circle, would be destroyed. So in this case, the bandit traps would be destroyed, but the Rooney traps would be just fine. That's how the special ability would work for the shock crawler drone. So there you have it for this week's question. If the creators and developers of Siege asked you to create an attacker style character for an upcoming season, what would the gamer and you guys do? I'll see you guys in the next episode.